It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and Tony Yayo has responded to 50 Cent, quote unquote, not rocking with him no more, and also not rocking with the unit. Now, if you guys don't remember, Tony Yayo came out and made the comments that 50 Cent isn't rocking with the unit no more, not rocking with him and Banks, and also told us that the unit ain't together and that pretty much he was quitting music. Now, while being at South by Southwest, 50 Cent was actually asked about these comments by Billboard magazine, and he then responded, "I had a wonderful journey with the people I grew up with. I think the frustration comes from shock, probably that it's not everything they wanted it to be." Him of all people, and he's talking about Tony Yayo here. It's not a secret that it's a known fact that Tony Yayo came home from jail with $1 million and a Bentley. He then added, "These guys are millionaires. They've made millions of dollars. Why do that then?" Whenever there's no one to blame, you know what game they play. Just for a look. I don't know what the goal of that whole comment was. Now, 50 Cent's obviously responding to the person who we all thought was his best friend or his closest confidant, which is actually Tony Yayo. Now, before I even give my comments on this rift between Tony Yayo and 50 Cent, there's obviously people that's going to say, or people that's going to suggest the fact that, or suggest the idea that, yo, maybe 50 Cent is just doing this for a publicity stunt. I'm going to dismiss that instantly because at this point in 50 Cent's career, he's cold as ice musically. Even my man Ice JJ Fish is more relevant than 50 Cent in music these days. To be honest, the only people who would actually care about Tony Yayo and 50 Cent beefing or having any type of rift are pretty much me, who's reporting the story, his fans or dick riders who still exist from 2003, and also people that live in another country that isn't with the current times of hip-hop. Now, I say all that to say that pretty much if this was a publicity stunt, this is obviously an epic fail because it won't generate any interest after this is solved within a week or two. This won't result in any album sales. And if you notice, nothing's talking about music. Now, since that's out of the way, we're going to actually focus on the actual concept of 50 Cent and Tony Yayo, or 50 Cent and Lloyd Banks, them having some type of problems. Now, it seems that Tony Yayo was somehow disgruntled. I don't know the financial situation with them. I don't know exactly the reason why Tony Yayo actually came out and made those comments. He hasn't done an interview since he made those comments on Instagram or Twitter, but he also said it. It's more beneficial to be a snake than to be loyal. I don't know if he was alluding to Game, and Game actually seemed like he sustained a career and he felt like he was loyal and his career never really went the place he thought it was going to go. But it doesn't even matter what his reason was. Pretty much, Yayo is one of the luckiest niggas that's ever came in the rap game. As 50 Cent said, this nigga came home from jail and came home to $1 million and a Bentley. I will say that while I'm not a 50 Cent defender, 50 Cent probably out of the history of rap, he's probably been one of the most generous when it comes to his crew. He's put them all in the position to win, although it's a position usually below himself, but he's always put these niggas in a position to win, and he's always looked out for the people that's on his team. I remember Tony Yayo admitting that he went on tour for 50 Cent for a full year, getting $100,000 a night just to be a hype man. If I was someone going on tour for $100,000 a night, a show, just to be a hype man, repeat a couple ad-libs, I could never ever open my mouth to say anything bad about the person who put me in that position in the first place. Now, as I said before, 50 Cent is only guilty of not teaching these G-Unit niggas how to fish. He fed them, and he fed them well, but he never taught them how to fish. Lloyd Banks is probably one of the most laziest rappers ever. Tony Yayo, he came out of jail with a golden spoon in his mouth, so he's expecting the rap game to just show him love because he's the unit and he's been the realest. And now, since 50 Cent has gone cold, the one nigga that was on the grill that was actually keeping every other burger hot as now cooling off, and that now everybody's completely ice cold. They're not even cold. These niggas are still in the freezer. They haven't even gotten on the grill yet. So now everybody's disgruntled. Everybody don't see that 50 Cent pretty much right now is in survival mode. He's trying to put out a new album, Animal Ambition, and he's probably saying, fuck everybody that's not with me. Even the niggas who I was babysitting this whole time, look at everybody else. They didn't even get themselves in a position that when I wasn't doing good, they could help me up. These niggas constantly want a handout, and that's what Tony Yayo is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm someone that loves the loyalty of Tony Yayo and somebody like Memphis Bleek, but these niggas are nothing but entourage members. They're not real musicians. Like, they've both made some good contributions in music where you can say, yo, they got a couple dope joints, but the thing is, these niggas aren't fit to be artists. These niggas are fit to be friends of actual rappers because they're not willing to put the work in. And I won't even say Memphis Bleek that much because I just think that Memphis Bleek talent wasn't there compared to a Jay-Z. But a nigga like Tony Yayo, I don't know what to say. To keep it real, his best position is playing just being a sidekick to 50 Cent. being a yes man and just co-signing him and being a hired goon. Now when 50 Cent said these G-Unit niggas made millions of dollars and he doesn't know why they're complaining, it brought me back to a time when Jay-Z was answering the same thing about a nigga named Beanie Siegel when Beanie Siegel started playing a toy soldier for 50 Cent and going against Jay-Z. Isn't it ironic how everything just comes back around full circle? Beanie Siegel flipped on Jay-Z, started questioning him, saying he wasn't loyal, this, that, and third. Jay-Z said, damn, what more does these niggas want? I made a millionaires. What else do you want? Now Tony Yayo saying, listen, it looks like I should have just been a snake. And 50 Cent saying, my nigga, I made you a millionaire. What's the problem? Where are the complaints coming from? If I gotta pick a side in this whole fiasco, I gotta side with 50 Cent. These niggas look like they've been waiting for handouts for the longest. And I'm glad that 50's realizing that this is probably the make or break time for his career. If this album goes triple plastic, he doesn't even crack 100,000 records sold, shit might be over. And now I know there's a lot of fans of 50 Cent that every time we bring about his relevance, people get in the comments talking about how much money it is. Listen, this is hip hop. I don't want to check how much money is in his pocket. I'm not pocket watching. No, I don't care about SMS audio headphones. Great deal. I don't care about vitamin water. If I'm talking about musical relevancy, tell me about music. Don't tell me that We Up was a single. Don't tell me that My Life or whatever, New Day, whatever those garbage ass songs were, they weren't hits. 50 Cent last hit was really I Get Money. That shit was heat, and I wish he could make another song like that, because when 50 Cent's actually winning, it's a good time in hip hop because it's very competitive. But I'm not going to lie and say he's winning when he's not, unlike some of you fans and some of you dick riders. So, once again, you guys weighing on this. What do you guys think about Tony Yayo actually talking sideways to 50 Cent and 50 Cent actually having to respond to a nigga who's rode under him for the whole stretch of his career and a nigga he also made a millionaire? Once again, hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment, and also follow me on social media at Akademiks. I'm out.